Art advocates by navigating the complexities of culture and by liberating alternative ideas. Just like other elements of culture, it can manifest into something damaging, but because, like labor and vulnerability, it's something we're born with, it's a way to understand and connect to ourselves and our communities and world. Politics are an element of culture because culture includes its people's perspectives and reactions to the way their lives are structured, and art is a way to form or react to culture. Even art made for personal purposes is infused with interpretations and bias of one's culture, and is a reflection of the conditions in which they live. A person's identity is defined not just by themselves, but by society, and the way you were born will be interpreted and accepted in different ways depending on culture, and besides, self-perception is also largely dependent on how someone is treated by others. When you make your art, you're participating in a process of interpreting and analyzing politics and culture, and when you become conscious of this action, you're participating in art education. Work should be allowed to exist freely as something we do to ensure our livelihoods and keep healthy physically and mentally, and it should be a chance to learn as well, which is why being a student is a form of labor, and why it's a position also full of exploitation, but that is, in its purest form, one of the most natural things to be. Work is the effort you put into life, and it's a form of creation, and in that way, it's either comparable or inseparable from making art. Work has to be done with or without the incentive of money, and there can be created an environment where the purpose of work is changed. Because the student can exist without the school, just as the laborer can exist without the workplace, and the artist can exist without the studio. These are all timeless identities that predate Western cultural structures.